How's it going, guys? So, a bit different video today. It's 4:30 in the morning and we're on our way to holiday. So I'm going to make a brew, get kids up and then set off. We're going down to Cornwall for a full week. I'm going to vlog this video as a different video. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Huh?
You turn on there. I remember I used to be in the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, ours is rubbish.
Are you ready?
What?
Is it ready?
Oh, the windows are open.
So we're on day 2 and we nipped out to go to the seal sanctuary, which is like a rehabilitation sanctuary for seals that have been injured and whatnot, and when they're back to full health then they get back released into the wild.
You must go up and down them steps. Oh, it's off. Look at this. Look at his claws.
There's one here, Daddy, there's one coming, there's one behind him.
It's like a pig.
Look up, you can see.
One's coming, one's coming, one's coming. Oh, look how cute. I need to wear the big old beast wings. Look at it. That one's got something like that one.
That's a big beast. It was all grey.
Dancing.
They're funny, aren't they?
This is
If they
being
hadn't come
released.
into us, they probably wouldn't be around, and that just it makes you really, really proud that you do the job that you do. You're making them better, and they're going back out to the wild again.
So we're on day 3, and today we've come to a place called Healy's cider farm, but they don't only just make cider, they make whiskies, gins and whatnot. So this is where we're going, and they also make my favourite drink, my favourite cider drink from when I'm down here, called Rattler. It's a cloudy cider, unfiltered, with no artificial flavourings like what Strongbow has and whatnot. Yeah, I'll show you around, and the tractor ride as well around the orchard. Yeah.
Can you smell it? You smell all the apples?
Colin from Spice MT Beard like this bit. He's into all his beer.
Wow, look. Look at all the bottles. Say please for it. Smell it. He's going to have the juice. Say not to.
Definitely smell all the cider, can't you?
Yeah, look at all that on the floor. Oh, fire barrel for that.
cake getting filled, isn't it?
Huh?
Filling the cakes there.
Yeah.
Look, they're going best favourite. Yeah.
Really? That would be showing you how it uses in the road there. With horses. This is like what they would use to make the barrels up. These are all tools they use to make these. That's what they keep all the whiskey and spirits in. Brandy from 2011.
What's in it? Oh, he tried to bite me! Bit me. Oh, you little buggers. Wait, wait.
Welcome to Keeling's As we go around on our trip today, I'll tell you a little bit about what goes on here on the farm and in our orchard, and also a bit of the history of cider making itself. Before I do that, I invite you to answer the cider farm riddle. How do we get a fully grown apple to a bottle? You'll find out the answer soon enough. Cider was first made here approximately 100 to 150 years ago. Farmers in those days were making cider for their own enjoyment and to pay the wages for men who worked for them in the fields. The average farm labourer would consume approximately 4 to 5 pints of cider a day. During the summer harvest time, very likely drinking double that amount, 9 to 10 pints. So you can understand why it was well known that the farmer that produced the best cider also got the best workers. Coming into view now on your left-hand side, you can see the original orchard here at the farm. Some of these trees here in this orchard are over 100 years old and are still bearing fruit today. Although we no longer harvest from them and keep them as part of our heritage. What is interesting to note is the way that they are planted. Basically just randomly, approximately 40 trees to an acre. Today in our modern orchards, we've got over 200 trees to an acre. On our right hand side now, the tall trees that we are passing make a very effective boom break for us, protecting us from the prevailing southwestern wind that we get here in the morning. They're home to a wide variety of wildlife, and we regularly see squirrels and woodpeckers among the trees. We've even got a family of buzzards. Behind these old trees, you can see our museum orchard, growing old Cornish varieties, such as Cornish Brothers, Fine Briar, and most notably the Rattler. This is where we gained inspiration for the name of our famous cider, Cornish Rattler. You may have seen the pubs and shops around Cornwall. We're now entering the largest of our two orchards on the farm. We've got a total of 3,000 apple trees and grow many varieties of apples. You can learn all about the life cycle of an apple in our visitor centre exhibition. Our production halls are capable of making 52 million bottles a year. That's quite a few pints of cider or glasses of wine by my reckon. There are three main things we're looking for in our apples: acidity, tannin, and sugar. The acidity for the apple flavour and the bite. The sugar is eaten by the yeast, producing alcohol. And thirdly, the tannin, for its rich colour, flavour, and natural preservatives. You might be surprised to learn we don't pick any apple peel, we let nature do the job for us, which is the traditional way of harvesting apples in Ireland. We simply shake the trees to help nature along. We go through the orchards twice. The first time to collect the windfall, and secondly shaking the trees, collecting the remaining fruit from the ground. Unlike the eating apple orchards you see around the country today, their trees are low and round in shape. This is to enable them to be easily hand-picked, so the fruit is picked without touching. With our trees, we allow them to grow upwards. We leave the centre in the tree and grow what is known as a central leader. We stop them when they get to about 20 feet in height. The only thing that governs the height is the height of the shortest person doing the pruning. We do all of our pruning in January and February. And what we aim for when we prune is to try and get an A shape of the tree. This is to allow night and day to get around the tree. Right. As we go through, the answer to the side of farm ribbon was right. Is it possible to get a full-grown apple to let it off without damage? So what we do is cut the bottom of the neck small enough to fit. Then simply let it grow naturally inside the box until they're ready to be picked. This was round. On the right-hand side, we have our Katie apple tree, planted in 2007 and used for our delicious single variety juice. Amongst the trees are what we call pollinators, which we use as they start to blossom earlier than the cake variety, which in turn gets the bees active and ready for when the cake is due. Cornwall is famous for its mine, but unfortunately the last working mine closed down in the 90s. It's not just tin that was mined in Cornwall. Large quantities of copper, arsenic and lead were also mined. The mine behind us here was in fact a lead and arsenic mine. And you might be surprised that they have one of the largest depositions of silver ever found in Cornwall. Even towards the good old days, you think about the miners who worked in the mine. They had to work to work. Once they got to work, they had to climb down vertical ladders to get to the bottom of the shaft. There was no winding it. And once there, once again they had to walk underground, anything up to a mile in the dark. Wet conditions, just lit by the light of a tallow candle. And once they got to the end, they had to start work. And it was only once they got the mine face that they were actually paid. And of course, at the end of the day, the end of the working shift, they had to turn around and walk all the way back up the ladder and then to walk home. For over 150 years, the farmers produced and used their own raw materials.
Why is there only one part? Oh,
Gorse being grown for use in the clone ovens and for bedding for the animals. Coppice and timber for the tin mine production. Hazel was grown and coppice for the making of hurdles and tools. There are several abandoned stone quarries on the farm, stone being used for building. And a good example is on our shop and marl pits, marl being mixed with lime for rendering the walls. And it's not just cider that we make from the fruits of the orchards and local land. We also have our own distillery over in the courtyard where we make cider brandies and the very first Cornish whiskey. The barley was grown in the Scarp, brewed into mash at St Austell Brewery, then sent over to us, where we distill the mash into a spirit and then mature it in our cellar. And as they say, good things come to those who make. We age our cider brandies between 3 and 10 years, and we leave our whiskey in our cellars for a minimum of 8 years. Well, I do hope you all enjoyed your trip with us today. And don't forget, when we get back to the farm, if you haven't already done so, please visit our shop and have a taste or two of some of our wines and ciders. There are fruit juices and sparkling soft drinks for the children to try, and 28 varieties of jams, marmalades and chutneys. You can also enjoy Saturday.
Can you get in higher and then you can try? That's really hard. Big jump. That's it. Keep jumping.
Isaac.